Hi, everybody. How are you getting on? Oh, it's good to see you all on live, and I would like to share about my life experience, and not only my life experience, but something to be encouraging everyone here. I, talking about introducing myself, my name is Steve Peter Kok. I'm a missionary from Malaysia. I'm from Kuala Lumpur. And then not only that, I'm also now a missionary based in Thailand. Something is very interesting that actually I'm used to be a auditor, accounting, web marketing, public development, as well as business planning for corporate companies before, for the past 10 years before I start to come into the mission work. When did I become a Christian? Actually, I'm a born Christian in the families, but then of course I backslided, and when my family is actually separated since I was a young boy, and then when my nanny, one of the nephew came back from Canada, actually he encouraged me to come and attend the church or the home group meeting. So I decided that I want to attend, so I asked my father permission that I can attend the home fellowship. So when I attended the home fellowship when I was about 9 or 10, I'm quite excited to know about Jesus. Then I decided to try to learn about Jesus. So since then, after that, of course, I also walked out from Christian way. I also came back to Christian way. So I'm out and in, out and in. Then, of course, something had happened in the 11th of May 2005. This is the event that actually I never forget. What happened during the incident? Actually, I and my friend went up to Genting Highland, and then we having actually in a walking around and enjoying the weather, cooling weather. Then after that, we went back to the car, and then while sitting down in the car, then someone came and knocked the door, knock knock. And then I just opened the door, and then I saw that two robbers just came, and one knife was on my neck and start robbing me. And then after that, then I got robbed, and they stabbed me 5 times and 2 times my leg. So when after the stepping, then I start to horn, and then someone just came up and just see what happened. Are you okay? I said robbery, robbery, robbery. So the car went to chase the robbery. Then the second one came up and asked me, are you okay? Are you able to drive? I said, yes, I'm able to drive. So he actually asked me to follow him, and then he actually, instead of bringing me to the clinic, he bring me to the police station. So when I reached the police station, I probably faint, and I don't know what's happening then. So then after that, we went, then after that the ambulance came and then brought me up to the clinic, and then say, I cannot do anything. The only thing is you need to go to the big hospital that is about 80 kilometers away. So 80 km. So eventually then they say, how about take the ambulance and go now? I say, no, I don't. I'm afraid of the ambulance because it's a winding, narrow road down to the city. So I decided that I say I would drive with the breathing around, my blood is all around, my shirt, my pants and so on. So then I said, okay, drive all the way down, and then went into the general hospital. So when I admitted to the general hospital, then I totally faint, my life is just gone. It's like I just went off of my life. Then after that, I came back, and then I just opened my eyes, and the doctor told me, you are luckily, because there's only 1 mm going to reach your heart, the knife. So thank God, actually the time I don't know really about God really actually rescued me. Then after that, one of the MP came and talked to me, and then he told me that a member parliament actually of Malaysia, one of the member parliament. So this member parliament actually tell me, thank God you are actually safe, and praise the Lord, because you actually when you have this incident, it's to remind you what happening in your life. and God saved your life. So he asked me to attend the home group meeting. So I decided to attend the home group meeting, and then I really enjoy the home group meeting. And then when I enjoying the home group meeting, actually the topic that I'm learning, actually the purpose beyond life. So the purpose beyond life is talking about life, what's the meaning of life. So I start to understand what is life all about, and knowing what is life all about. So this is when I start to surrender my life to Christ. And then after that, 1 year later, there's a long way of experience God actually during my journey. But I really enjoy when this thing happen. Very remind me that sometimes we walk through a wilderness, we walk through difficulty, and something has happened in our life and change our lifestyle, and change our mentality, and change every part of things that happening in our life. Of course, this thing happening the time, then the time I really start to surrendering to the Lord. And actually the Lord never really answered me. I'm crying and asking God for your mercy, because I start to know that my life is meaningless without God. It's only got meaning when God is with me. So therefore actually I start to look upon God and asking God for mercy. So I was actively involved in the church, I was actively involved in training and so on, attending training, all these things. I really enjoy it. But then after that, yeah, from there on, actually, I start to hear God's voice after I came back from cell group, and I start to experience God. So that time, I start to realize that God actually spoke to me and tell me that my son is coming. Share about my son is coming. It was a hiccup for me, and I say that what you want me to do, and I do not know what should I do. So then, and God's voice is so firm, so strong, and so direct to me, and I say, God, what will we do? So since then, actually I went to try to go to the Bible college and want to study, but of course my church himself did not want to recognize that I should be going to Bible college and wait for the time being until I'm strong, and not only strong but more permanent in the church before they will start to send me to Bible college. But my desire say that I want to study about Christ. I want to study and build myself the knowledge of the words of God. So therefore I went to study, and without the church blessing, but I've been well equipped for a few courses there. Then after that, something happened in my life again, and there's one time I was actually fasting about 7 days totally without food and drinks, and I feel very weak, very weak. I feel that everything is like I got no strength. I just pray and read the Bibles, and then on the time I was so weak, and then I went to sleep, and then I dreamt something that is very weird, that actually I saw myself, I'm pregnant, and then I'm thinking, what is going on, why I'm pregnant? And then I say, I don't understand. I went to Google search, and search everywhere what's the meaning. Of course I don't get the meaning about I was having a baby and ready to give birth. So then a friend of mine was sharing with me and telling me that it's actually a spiritual bond. So then another friend was telling me the same thing. So I start to realize that yes, maybe it's spiritual bond. So I refer back to John chapter 3 verse 3 to 4, when Jesus was sharing to Nicodemus that you must be reborn again. So it was a reborn again for me. So I experienced the God, how He transformed my life. So since then, after that, a lot of people, which I know them, they used to call me quite arrogant, and I used to be very ambitious. I do things very familiarity. I don't care about surrounding, but a lot of people see that since then actually I totally have 180% change, and they say what's going on with me, why I'm being changed, and it seems that you're going back to be good, and you're less arrogant, you are more humble, and you start to know the word. And the Christian was telling me that you are getting knowing the words. Then of course since then actually in my life I was thinking that I need to really serve God, but I'm not ready because I'm working, I'm earning a salary around 6,000 ringgit. It's around 2,000 or 1,500 dollar, like that. It's about 6,000 ringgit. Okay, I can't convert it immediately now. So eventually I'm enjoying the beneficial of the salary and so on, but there is something happened in my life again. So from there on actually God was speaking to me, and he spoke to me and telling me, Steve, you gotta resign. I say, what? I can't resign. It's impossible for me to resign. If I resign, I got no bread and butter, I got nothing. And I full of debts the time because I was operating a company before 5 years ago. It was a total failure because of the internet company. So then I say, I cannot sustain myself. So God said, no, you want to resign. I say, no, I'm not going to resign. Then later on, my boss called me the next day and asking me, Steve, I think the company is not doing very well, and the business is not well, so therefore I think that you should, we want to cut down your salary to half, so around from 6,000 to 3,000 ringgit. So I said, God, are you really putting me in this jeopardize? So then after that, yeah, okay, I will accept it. Okay, so I get around 3,000 ringgit, from 6 to 3,000. So okay, fair. So I go on. Then all of a sudden my car break down, and then God was telling me again, Steve, you got to resign from your job. I say, what? Are you sure you want me to resign from my job? Is something is not correct? So then after that, my car break down. You know what? I will break down, and I really got no money to really repair it. For almost like 2 months, it would cost around few thousand ringgit. No, it's not cheap. So then, of course, my boss decided to help me to pay some part of it. So really thank God for it. Then after that, it totally break down. Then all of a sudden, my boss called me again and tell me, Steve, I want to, business is not good again, things are not moving, it's going to be very trouble for us. I think we need to cut down your salary again. Oh, salary again cut? Are you sure? Yeah, we need to cut down to maybe 2,500, from 3,000 ringgit to 1,500 ringgit. I say, gosh, that is a big cut again. How are we going to survive with the economy? Is so bad in 2007. The time it was so bad, the economy. So I say, how am I going to do that? I said, okay, it's hard to find a job. I'm going to accept the thing. So then God is trying me to call me to resign. But I say, no way, I can't resign. So finally something happened in my life again, and it's really testing me like job, you know. It's just like very job in test, but job is faithful, but I'm not that faithful like job. So then of course when I decided that, then after that what happened is my car got break down again in a halfway again. So then after that I say, what, God, now you're putting me in the Mid Valley. Some of you is in KL or Malaysia, you all know Mid Valley, right? So eventually on the slope of the hill, and my first gear is like crack, second gear like that. No, all the sound coming out is cannot move, you need the third gear. So it was on the hill and stopped there. I couldn't move a single thing. So then after that I say, I give up, I surrender. So I just came out from my car. I just say, God, you win. You want me to resign? I resign. I don't have any saving much. I got only left a little, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, then I will call my boss now. So I went to call my boss. I said, hey boss, I want to tell you something. My car broke down. He said, oh, it's very common. You need a company to buy you a small little car where you can travel around and do your work. I say, no, I just want to tell you something, that something is different. I got to resign. What? Why you resign? God asked me to resign. What? God is asking you to resign? Is it a joke? I say, no, it's not a joke. He's speaking to me since many times a day. You still remember the card and so on? He said, yeah, okay. I think you better resign for good, because otherwise the company will be in big trouble. So you better resign. I will pay you another 1 month salary. Just go ahead, resign. So then after that I resigned, from my job. So this is something that really experienced God hands, you know. Sometimes God really trying to awake me like Jonah, like that, you know, trying to call me for Jonah to go Nineveh. But unfortunately Jonah is so stubborn and don't want to go. There's so many things happen to him, and not only that, he been eaten by the whale. And as me, God had broken my car. So that's why it's time I have to surrender myself to God. So I started to walk and came out, and I said, God, how am I going to pay for my rent, my room rent, my car repair? I said, I really give up. I don't know what to do with the car. I don't know what to do with everything. Let's tow the car and see what happened. I say, God, I don't know what to do. I just like surrender everything. So then, and then after that, I say, God, what you want me to do now? The next. He just keeps silence. He just keeps silence. God just keeps silence. So then after that, I went down. I said, maybe I go to self-equipping and go down to study again the Bible College in Penang. So I went up and studied one course. And then the dean was asking me, you need to get a reference letter from the church. So I went back to my church and asked them for the reference letter. They said, no, we don't give you a reference letter. You're not ready yet. You wait for another 5 to 6 years, then maybe you are ready to serve, okay? But not now. You just wait another 4, 5 years, or even 6 years, I don't know. So then I say, okay, fair. So I start to equip myself and pay for my own fees, everything, with a little money. So little money, but I say, God, what you want me to do now? So I continue to finish my study, at least one subject. I want to continue second, but they don't allow me to study. So I went back from Penang, went back to Kuala Lumpur. So I went back to Kuala Lumpur, then I said, God, what you want me to do? God was so silent, and then all of a sudden he was trying to tell me, you must reach out the lost tribe. I say, what? The lost tribe? Who is the lost tribe? The Hill tribe? No, you're my people, the Israelite. I said, oh, all right. How to reach out the lost tribe? Then he was totally silent again. I was right. I don't know what is the direction. Then all of a sudden, God asked me get ready. I said, where to go? Australia, or Japan, Singapore. All these places I cannot go because I don't have money. I said Singapore I can go, but it's too expensive. They got Jews there. Maybe it's not Singapore. Maybe somewhere else. Thailand? Sorry, Thailand I haven't been before. In my whole life, that time. I haven't been to Thailand. And this is the first time going to Thailand. It must be a real joke for me, because I don't know Thailand at all. And I heard a lot of negative comment about Thailand. But then after that I say, okay, now mind. So I try to raise funds around, sharing around about that God asked me to go for mission. None of them have really supported me. Zero. Everybody was keeping silence. Everybody just like ignore. The cell leader was ignore. The church said, you're crazy, you're doing not the right thing, you just have to wait another 4, 5 years. Establish yourself in the church before you can go for mission, all these things. And not only that, go to Bible college and so on. I say, no, it's not the way of doing it. So I decided that I say, okay, then no one really supported me. I got zero funds. So then after that, so then on Sunday, God was speaking to me and telling me, son, don't even raise a single cent. You shall not raise a single money from anyone. I shall be your provider. God is the provider. I said, God, you will provide how? I heard about the story that how you provide to the people who are doing mission, but how you going to provide me my needs? And I'm still having a debt around. I don't know how to settle my debt, and I don't have a job and so on. What are we going to do about it? So then, all right. So I just keep my mouth silent. I don't even ask single things. I don't even ask anything. So then, what happened is, the people come, someone sent me 7 Microsoft Office, 7 Microsoft operating system, and asked me, you just sell it. That time I only got 400 baht. 400 ringgit, sorry, not baht. 400 ringgit left in my bank account. Only 400 ringgit. I say, what? Okay, I got 1 pack of Microsoft Office operating system. Then I try to sell everywhere, whatever I can sell. So when I sell, I got 700 ringgit against 700. I said, wow. Then I saw my computer another 700 ringgit. Then other things I just dispose it. I give away. I say, God don't want me to stay in Malaysia. God want me to go. So I had to back up my bag. I don't have a home. I don't have anything. I just walk by faith and just walk out and go up to and just wait for God. And then God was telling me, get ready, go to Thailand. I said, what? Thailand? Are you sure? Are you joking with me? Thailand, this is something that is, I haven't been to Thailand. I don't know about Thailand. I don't know anything. So, okay, I go and get a very little tiny tour guide book. It's very, very cheap. And I say, going to Thailand, something is going to be there. Where? Which part? Bangkok. Okay, let's go around to Bangkok. So I packed up my thing. I left nothing at home. I just carried 2 big bags, around 30 kilo, and just walk out to walk out and take a bus down to Penang, and then catch a train from Penang to Bangkok. So when I reached Bangkok, I said, God, I don't have language. I talk to them, they blur, they don't know what I'm talking. I talk English, they don't understand the Thai people. So I say, I'm struggling here. I'm really struggling here. You know. Then after that, of course, one of the pastor in Malaysia asking me to contact one of the mission center. So I don't want to name the mission center, but eventually they asked me to contact this mission center. So I actually contacted this mission center in Bangkok. They said they welcome me to the place. So I say, okay, I will go over there. So I went over there, but unfortunately, the bishop was not so welcome me, and then he think that I'm a Malaysian, I'm a terrorist, I came to bomb, I came to do all these things, that harm Thai people. I said, no, look at my passport, look at my certificate, look at my everything. He don't believe me, and they say, you find your own way. I say, okay, never mind. I check out my dust, I just walk out from the place. So I just walk out. So I walk out. Actually, I don't have much money. As I say, I only got maybe 1,000 over ringgit after spending this, spending that. I only left 1,000 over ringgit plus only. So then after that, I say, what am I going to do? So I went to a Tesco, where we call it a hyper market. I say, God, what am I going to do? So I call back my friend, my relatives, see anybody can help me, any referrals that I can stay for at least 1 or 2 nights. No one contacted me back. I tell them, but no one had contacted me back, and my phone credit becomes 0. So I need to top up the phone. Then after that, I say, carrying a lot of things, what am I going to do? So I forgotten I got a little tour guide book. So I just opened the tour guide book and looked for the cheapest hotel. Check. Okay, there's a cheapest, 650 baht per night. Fair. Maybe that I can afford a little. So then after that I went, I said, God, you put me in Thailand, it's not easy, huh? all the language barrier, all the things is not working through. So then after that, I went to take a train, and then I went to Chinatown, and I tried to search for a hotel. It's almost like 10 o'clock in the evening. So I walked almost like 3 hours to find a hotel, walking, until I gave up. I almost want to sleep on the street. I almost want to sleep on the road. I said, I don't know what to do. I'm scared in Bangkok. I don't know anything. So I called the hotel, and then I called a taxi. And I called a taxi. Taxi, can you talk to the hotel? The taxi don't know what I'm talking. So he talked to the hotel. So after that, he bring me. Actually, the hotel is only 50 meters away. It's a real joke. So end up I check in the hotel and stay in the hotel for 2 nights, 3 days. I try to find a guest house, a cheap guest house. I don't know anybody there. I know 0 people there. So God very testing me and going to a journey, you know. And a mission is not easy. A mission is not a thing that is ready-made, but God ready-made for us, but not human ready-made. It's God ready-made, but it's a test of your life. It's a test of your faith. It's a test of your confidence and your obedience. So I've been obedient and then went through this task, and not only that, it's not easy. So then after that, I able to get a guest house, and I stayed there in the guest house for almost like 2 weeks. Then 2 or 3 weeks of that. Then all of a sudden, God asking me, pack up your bag. What? Again? Where? India. You cannot do much here. Because I went to talk to the rabbi, the Jewish rabbi. The Jewish rabbi very blessed me, but the Jewish rabbi did not really welcome me to the synagogue. And actually want to reach out to them. I want to share with them about Jesus. But then it's so difficult to share with them. So, but eventually, thank God, I mean, they very blessed me and say, go ahead, go and do. You might be able to go to Australia. Maybe Australia will open the door, or America will open the door for you. I say, okay, fair. So God sent me to India. India, I only left maybe another 1,000, 2,000 baht. After settling the visa, everything, I left another 1,000 or 2,000 baht. It's almost like 100, 200 ringgit left. I don't have much money. I say that I got only one-way ticket to go India. All of a sudden, one of my friend from Canada, sent me $200 Canadian, about 700 like that, 700 ringgit, about 7,000 baht. So then after that, I say, okay, go to India. No tour guide book, pack up everything, and walk into a plane. Met a Jewish guy next to me, and we start to talk. Actually, India is a very great experience for me. Eventually, I share in Thailand, in Strait. It's so difficult, but India is something amazing. But anyway, we'll catch up. I will share with you about mission in India soon. And that's amazing. God works in many ways, and God works in mysterious ways. Just trusting God, and God is always testing our life. So God bless you. Take care. Amen.